In our previous video we had discussed first 10 MCQs related to English portion of airport security force for the post of inspector. Now we will discuss about 11 to 20 and last portion for this type of questions related to English portion of inspector test for airport security force. So we will start from question number 11. It was difficult to imagine Jamila woman as a psychiatrist listening while others talked. What was not her style? A talkative, a cheering, a smiling, a aggressive. So final answer will be, it was difficult to imagine Jamila, a talkative woman, as a psychiatrist. Listening while others talked was not her style. Means that Jamila is a talkative woman and it is not in her style to listen others. So option A is correct option. A rumor that the corporation was close to bankruptcy. This is simple uh, question. A rumor that the corporation was close to bankruptcy caused panic among its creditors and stakeholders. So second part of this sentence shows that bankruptcy will be the final answer of this question. So there is no need for explanation. So after question number 12, question number 13 is a bus driver on Murray Road should have uh, option is expected, transferred, seen, collapsed, grew, anticipated, dwindled, enjoyed, shrunk. So a bus driver on Murray, if we read the sentence, a bus driver on Murray Road should have trouble ahead when the road into a blind path. So option D will be the final answer. A bus driver on Murray Road should have anticipated trouble ahead when the road dwindled means is not in good condition into a blind path. So there is no need of discussion for this question. So after question number 13, question number 14 is, although the community was usually considered a safe haven, but who expressed beliefs contrary to those of the majority were applauded, disgruntled, democracy necessary, persecuted. So persecuted will be the final answer. Although the community was usually considered a safe haven, but shows contrary part. Who expressed belief contrary to those of the majority were persecuted. Choice C makes sense because the contradiction between and the fact that those who disagree were sometimes persecuted is clear and sharp. Question number 15 is, the softness of the early morning light scattered, transferred, transgenic, classifying, glared the room, making it larger and cozier at once. If we there are two to three things. The softness of early morning light. Early morning light is not hard, or you cannot say is very hot. Early morning light provides peace, so comfort. The softness of the early morning light uh, transferred the room, making it larger and cozier at once. Cozier means feeling of comfort, warmth, relaxation. So final answer of this question will be B. B option, transferred, is the final answer. So if we read again question number 15, the softness of early morning light transferred the room, making it larger and cozier at once. So there is no explanation there is no need of explanation for question number 15. So after question number 15, question number 16 is whereas Shahid's uh, this sentence will show personality of Shahid. If we read the whole sentence, whereas Shahid's personality made it difficult for his classmates to accept him, Javed. No, Javed will classify or distinguish between personalities of Shahid and Javed. Their personalities will be different. Javed integrated himself with the sweetness and modesty. So Javed is a person with sweetness and modesty characteristics. So Shahid will be the opposite of that. So susceptible, not pretentious, dashing, pleading, sociable. So pretentious will be the final answer, which is opposite to the characteristics of Javed. So pretentious will show the personality of Shahid. This was simple question. Question number 17. He demanded from his roommates and was always telling them they must be compliant subjects. So no one demands partial or formal or marginal obedience. So if we total if we look at obedience, so we will require total or complete obedience. So best fitting answer will be the complete. So he demanded, option D is correct. He demanded complete obedience from his roommates and was always telling them they must be compliant subjects. If we see the explanation, we may assume that no one demands partial or marginal. We had discussed about marginal, partial, formal obedience. So only option is complete obedience. After question number 17, question number 18 is the of a Fokker crash near Multan airport. Fokker crash means airplane crash near small, you can say small air or airplane which is teaching some person how to run or take off a plane. The tragedy of a Fokker crash. So if we look question A, so option A will be the final answer. The tragedy of the Fokker crash near Multan airport could have been avoided if more safety precautions have been taken. So option A is the final answer. After question number 18, we will see question number 19. Question number 19 is though many people thought him tedious. Tedious means a person which is too long, tiresome, slow, dull, you can say. So though many people thought him a tedious, slow old man, he had a no, he had a there will be positives kind of characteristics because first part of sentence is describing negative characteristics. Though many people thought him a tedious old man, he had a perverse, juvenile, meek, leaden, youthful. Youthful will be the answer. He had a youthful spirit that delighted his friend. Delighted his friend shows high courage. So high courage is present in youthful person. For there is explanation. However, may be mature as well as vigorous. Vigorous means healthy, strong, very powerful. Question number 20 is for his diligent work in chemistry, Professor Jahangir was lauded at the banquet as teacher of the year, manager of the year, scientist of the year, astrologer of the year, administrator. Astrologer is a person who knows about the uh, knowledge of hands, who has knowledge of fate, who has knowledge of stars and different kinds. And administrator is a person which is working. Manager also is a managing or administrative post. So teacher is not suitable for professor, so scientist will be the final answer. For the diligent work in chemistry, Professor Jahangir was lauded at the banquet as scientist of the year. So these were our This is final answer for the question number 20. There is small explanation of professor in chemistry would be honored as a scientist. So these were question number 1 to question number 20 in part 1 and part 2 for the airport security force for the post of inspector. In next part, discuss some important sentences, sweet candies.